Kia ora.
G'day.
Welcome to Cup of Tea and a Yarn. I'm Jill. I am Tea and a Yarn on Instagram and Ravelry.
And I'm Kylie. I'm Crafty Mama on Instagram and Ravelry.
I'm
Yeah.
pretty good on a morning, so
Yeah.
a bit more awake.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
And I've just had a coffee.
Oh, yeah. Nice. I'm still on my first coffee. It's nearly done. And I have a snoring dog today. So apologies.
I heard it before.
Yeah. Yeah.
How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, good. I'm
Yeah.
enjoying watching you open all your advents.
Oh, yes. I haven't posted yesterday's. I did open it and record it, but I didn't get around to posting it. Instagram's been a bit I didn't realize that Instagram cuts the videos at 1 minute.
Ah, okay.
So I have to do a wee bit of editing before I upload it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I haven't opened today's yet.
Mm,
I'll do that after.
nice.
But
Nice.
yeah, they've been really cool.
Mm,
I've been enjoying watching yours.
yeah,
Yours is good too.
I've only done two posts. I kind of forgot. And then yesterday I forgot, so I did two this morning, which was quite exciting. So I
Right.
haven't posted it yet. I did get a really cool little extra present because you know how my
Ooh.
things. Oh, now if someone's opening this, they might not have theirs. So
Okay, so purple
spoiler,
sprouting, Advent. Look away for a couple of moments.
a little badge.
Oh my God, that is
Oh
gorgeous.
no!
Oh,
I love how she's like theming everything, like the chocolates which were Mars and
yeah.
way, and then like a pin which has got like the planet and the star. Yeah, it's very cool.
Yeah, yeah. I
And
am a bit bummed I missed out on that one, but
I like
such
how
is
she, I like how she's putting each day on her Instagram the picture of the galaxy that she's or the piece of space that she's kind of picked the colors from. It's very cool.
yeah. Yeah, Caroline's doing that too with the Yeah Yeah Yarn one that I'm doing. She's putting it up.
Nice.
She's actually putting it up the following day because she's got a few international people. So I think that's very considerate of her.
Yeah.
I did have to delay putting up my first one because she asked people to not put it up on the first day.
Yeah.
Um, so I waited until after she'd put up her unboxing thing and then I put it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Paula sent us a little picture with the spoiler picture on it. So that
Oh,
yeah, so you got the front first picture is the spoiler picture, and then you can
right.
do pictures after that, so people can choose whether they look or not. Yeah,
Yeah. So I made up a little spoiler picture
cool.
myself with all
Yeah.
three like tags on it because I've got three advent calendars. Yes.
I
So
know.
so my three advent calendars, I've got the yarn one from Yeah Yeah Yarn,
Mhm.
and then I've got a lingerie findings and fabrics and stuff from Pit Trading Company. Pit Trading Company is in Brisbane in Australia, and then they have this little what they call the Lingerie Society is like their monthly subscription
Mhm.
that you can subscribe to, and that's the advent calendar is the Lingerie Society. And then
Yep.
I've got my labels one, so
Mhm.
like clothing labels from Kylie and the Machine, also in Brisbane.
Cool.
Yeah, and I was opening that wrong,
Mm, backwards.
but well, it was meant to be done backwards, but then the second day I went to day two,
Right.
and then I saw her post, and I was like, I haven't got that one. That's weird. And then I opened it up and looked at it. I mean, I was recording it when I did it, and I was like, "Oh, a duh."
Mm. I have got under my tree as well a little parcel from Eskdale.
Oh, mine hasn't come yet.
Yeah, and also which I did have to open because it had chocolate in it. So, but there are things within it that are wrapped, so I've kept those wrapped.
Right,
And
cool.
then I got my two skeins from Rebecca from Kiwiana in Christchurch,
Oh, lovely.
wrapped up as well under the tree.
Oh, you're so good.
Buy my
Like,
Christmas presents.
Yeah. No, but you're so good waiting. Ooh,
Oh,
I don't
yeah.
think I could wait.
I did open, well, because I had to open the box from Estelle,
Right,
so the yarn wasn't wrapped.
right.
So I've got my Christmas sock yarns.
Nice.
That's cool. Yeah.
Nice.
I think I'm being quite good not opening all of the
Oops.
Advent because I really want to.
Ah, I'm pretty good with Advent. I mean, I've got three to keep me
Mm,
going, so it's like I think that's the key. You've got to have more than one.
mm. No,
Mm.
that's true. I had the Lego one as well last year, so that kind of
Ah, I had massive intentions of making little bags, little drawstring bags, because
Mhm.
I think we've had three Lego advent calendars before, and
Yeah.
I went online and printed the instructions
Hmm.
from the previous years and cut them up
Yeah.
into each day. And I had massive intentions of putting the pieces in bags for the kids, and it didn't happen. So,
Mm.
what I would like to do,
Mm.
possibly over Christmas, is make those bags and prepare it for next year, maybe.
It's a good idea.
Yeah, I think expecting myself to do it when I was starting a new job
And so
and a
close to
new, like,
Christmas. Yeah.
whole new routine and
Yeah.
Christmas and
Yeah.
yeah. And life has been mad.
Mm.
Like, yeah, we've had carols and
Mm.
kids market days and triathlons, and now my daughter's on camp this week, and I've got an awards day today for my son. And
Yeah.
oh yeah, I go to work for a break, man.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's talk knitting.
Mm.
What are you
Yeah.
knitting?
Oh, I just saw your yarn color and that was very pretty.
Oh, yeah, it is pretty. Shall I
So
show that?
if you like to, because I've only been knitting one thing like 12 times, so
Oh no. So I'm halfway through a pair of socks.
oh pretty.
So these are the Run Wild socks. And they look a bit weird because this bit is where is for your arch.
Mm.
It's kind of sucks in so that it stays on your foot. And I haven't put this on a blocker because I wanted to show you guys, like, that's the back, and
Mm.
it's got a little tab, and
Oh,
it's such a cool design because what you do is you actually end up tucking in your cast on tail into there, and it like adds a bit of stuffing to it.
right. I
Yeah, it's
last year I made a pair with a little tag on the back. Were really
yeah, I think you made this pair last
was it
year.
that pair?
It
Yeah,
might have been.
yeah. I couldn't remember.
But I just love the pooling. It is so cool. And when I bought this yarn is from, oh my goodness, I can't remember. It's Garage something. I'll link it in the notes.
Mm.
But I got this at Little Woolly Makes in Melbourne,
Mhm.
and it's neons. So it's neon pink, neon yellow. Actually, it's probably just more of a regular yellow, but it's that neon pink and that bright aqua blue and navy. I think it's called navy bow tie. That's what it's
Very
called.
cool.
That's what the colorway name is. And I remember Julie in the shop had it knitted up, and I remember that. And it's just so cool. It's like a in an accidental self-striping, the way
Yeah.
it's but I
Like a
kind of
tiger,
like,
like a tiger stripe or something.
yeah, it's really, really cool. But then I
Mm.
like the way I've got like that at the
Yeah.
back and like on the,
Yeah.
yeah, it's just so fun how it's pulled.
Mm. Really cool.
So I'm on the arch of the second foot, so I'm on the downhill now. Yeah.
Nice. I did start a pair of socks. I started a pair of socks from the gift along.
Yeah, these are gift along ones too, yeah.
Yeah. I think I did those last year in the gift along. So these are called Skip.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
SKYP.
SKIP.
IP.
Like you
Oh,
skip along. Yeah.
okay.
By I'm getting my reading glasses tomorrow. By Maggie Benzel. But basically she looks at self-striping and how to like make it cool. So
Oh yeah.
it's got like a weird kind of pattern down the side.
Oh neat.
Yeah.
Cool.
Which is not it's not like knit togethers and yarn overs and knit fronts and backs. So it kind of looks like it might be cabley, but it's not a cable.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's a lace pattern.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but without actually being quite lacy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Neat.
I quite like it. I
Hmm.
do need to do a bit of concentration. I've just put my forethought heel thing in.
Yep.
I'm like totally following the instructions
Well
to
done.
the letter. My yarn, I have to look at what it's called as well. I bought it in Nelson and
Mhm.
at Cruella's yarn shop. It's Cruella, yeah.
Right.
And this one is called Cruella Natural. Oh no, it's called Spritzer, sorry, by Cruella. So it's whatever. So it's the shop yarn.
Yep.
Yeah, this one's called. It's a Spritzer sock yarn. I thought that
Nice.
when I bought the skein, I thought that the purple would be more like red purple stripe.
Mm.
And so when I started, I was like, oh, it's like just little dashes of it. But I do quite like how it's. I guess the same as yours. I quite like how it's turning out.
It's that pulling, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the red, I mean, the red goes a couple of goes, but the purple only does usually like just one and a bit round.
Yeah.
And it also almost
Yeah.
looks like a spiral.
Yeah. That's exactly what mine's doing. It's a
Yeah.
spiral and it's so fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think when you knit so much self-striping, doing something, using something different is quite refreshing.
Yeah.
Yeah. And both of us knit a lot of self-striping, so
Yes.
because it's super awesome fun.
That's right.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, what I didn't say about these is that I picked this colorway because it matches my sneakers.
Ah,
Because
cool.
my sneakers are navy and blue, and then it's got the pink highlight. And so I was like, because these will just be just poking out. I thought,
Yeah.
oh, that'll just match my sneaker.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Mm.
Nice.
So you've been having trouble with that sock.
No, that one's fine.
That
It's,
one's fine. Oh,
it's
okay.
my main thing at the moment. My other and I've got my knitting socks. I mean my meeting socks, which are
Yeah.
coming along very well. I did my
That's so cool.
forethought heel and I'm going up the leg now.
Nice.
Yeah. So they're not haven't got far to go. Although I'm coming up to Christmas, not so many meetings. I had about 7 hours of them yesterday, but not so
Wow.
many for the rest of the time.
Yeah.
Yeah. What else are you knitting?
I have cast on a cowl for
Ooh.
the gift along. And the cowl I'm doing, let me just look up what it's called. It's called Lost Sea Glass. So
Oh,
it's
yes.
sorry, that's in black and white, but yeah, it's just a very simple pattern. And I'm using my hand spun that I
Mm,
hand spun on my drop spindle and chain plied as I went.
yeah, cool.
So, and then I found this in my stash, which is like the exact same but dark.
Yeah, cool.
It's like someone took this and overwashed it with black.
Yeah.
So that's a Manos del Uruguay Maxima, and it's a single, and it's sorry, it's I thought it was a because the pattern says to use bulky, and I thought this was bulky, and then I looked at the yardage requirements. So the yardage requirements on that was approximately 100 meters for a 100-gram skein, and this is 200 meters for a 100-gram skein.
Mm.
So I'm doubling it.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, and this is about 100 meters too. So,
Yeah.
so this is what it's coming up like.
Oh,
Oops.
cool. Wow, I
See,
like that. That's cool.
yeah, it's kind of hard to see because of the light, but yeah, it is hard to see. Let me hold up. There we go. Oh,
Oh, yeah.
just brought something up on my computer. Oh,
Is
there
it
we go.
is it color work?
No, it's you basically. I don't want to give the
Right.
secret sauce away, but you knit one row in the dark and one row in the light.
Oh,
And it's just in the way that it's knit.
nice.
Yeah,
It's very cool.
it's very cool.
I love those colours. That's brilliant.
Yeah, really nice, say. And I was when I spun this. Also, sorry, this was yarn from Yeah Yarns. So I've got a bit of a theme happening.
Yeah.
And it's her Apotheos.
Yes.
I think that's how you say it, colorway, which was a brand new to her colorway when I bought it. And it just come up a lot more green than I was expecting. And I don't do green, really. Neon green, hell yes, but not that sort of green. And it was quite neon in the fiber. And yeah, I always seem to forget that things kind of mute.
Yeah.
You spin them, especially because this is spun quite woolen.
Yes. Looks really cool.
Yeah, no, I'm pretty happy with it. It's a good way to show off your hand spun, I think.
Yes,
And I
yeah.
was planning on just using a very plain color for the opposite, for the darker color. I was just going to do a dark black, but then, as I said, I stumbled across that and I was like, oh my God, perfect.
Mm.
And I don't think it detracts from it too much.
No,
And
it's really
it's
cool.
just adding those pops of like that poppy sort of color. And yeah.
Mm.
So yeah, I'm really happy with that.
Beautiful.
And it's super fast knit because it's on like 6.5 mil needles.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll show you that I'm knitting one more thing. I'll just go into that as well. So Mystery Gnome. This is the last gnome of the year.
Yeah.
And it will be the last gnome I do until her next mystery gnome. I'm not going to be knitting a gnome every month from now on. Did that, and I'm done.
Yeah.
So I am using my mini set from Roxy Yarns, which I got from Yarn On, is it?
Yes.
In
Napier.
In Napier. Yeah. So I balled them up by hand. I'm really loving, I'm absolutely digging having minis in balls.
Yeah.
I think because otherwise if you do them in cakes, you end up with like yarn buff and it's just not as nice. And it's really nice to have like a bunch of minis in a box.
Yes.
In balls. Really nice. So, and it just so happened like most of her gnomes are 3 colors. Right. This one is a 5-color gnome.
Perfect.
I didn't even know that when I bought this mini. Like I hadn't even read the pre-cal information. So that worked out really, really well.
They kind of look like nice springy summer colors as well.
They're beautiful, aren't they? Yeah. So this is the first clue. So if you're doing the mystery gnome and you haven't started, please just close your eyes for a moment. But the first clue.
It's a scarf.
Shh.
Oh, sorry.
I was trying not to say it. Okay, we've said it. The first clue is a scarf.
Cool.
Isn't it cute?
It's really cute.
Yeah. So, and it's got like the little fuzzy ends.
Nice.
And I'm going to do the second clue tonight at work. And the third clue's come out now. So what she does is she does, well, the day 5 clue, because we're in New Zealand, we always have to wait for the next day. The most recent clue, I haven't even looked at it yet. I'm assuming it's knitting, but what she tends to do is she does a knit clue, and then the next day she does either a part of a story. So there's a story that goes throughout, and it's super cute. She's done like photography with her gnomes and stuff, and then there's usually some recipes. Well, last year there was some recipes throughout the month as well. So yeah, so I'm thinking tonight might be clue 3 for the knitting.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh gosh. There you go.
That's everything I'm working on.
It's worn off.
Time for another. Yeah.
Right. Can I show you my forever knit?
Yeah.
Now, did I show you these last time, eh?
Yes, you did. Yeah.
Okay, so I've been obsessed with using them.
Yeah.
Right. And finding the right thing to make.
Yeah.
And when I say obsessed, I've knit probably a third of a shawl
Yeah.
4 times.
Oh. So I think last time you'd just started it and you'd knit like that much of it, maybe.
Yeah, so I got rid of that and then I restarted
Oh.
and I decided to do Tunisian.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah. So I got a Tunisian crochet pattern that looked really cool. The first time I got quite far through and I'd read the pattern wrong. The next time I got quite far through and I decided I didn't like the shape. Then the next time I got quite far through. And when I say quite far through, I'm up to like the 4th color on one of these. And then I decided it was going to be too warm.
Yeah.
And as much as I love the material that it makes, the whole weaving thing, I wasn't going to actually use it.
Yeah.
So I got rid of that. And then yesterday, I spent most of the day. And I started the slip and slide shawl, which is a Stephen West
Oh,
one.
yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's it's a crescent one and it's got blobs off the end.
It's got the really cool lace border.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the
Yeah.
blobs.
The blob.
The blobs off the end. Yeah, because it
Yeah.
kind of goes like that.
Yeah, yeah. It's a really cool lace border. Yeah.
So I started that and I thought I would do from the middle of the gradient and the front of the gradient and stripe
Yep.
that way. And again, I got 4 colors in and I didn't like it. So I got rid of that and I restarted last night. And now I'm alternating the colors as they come.
Right.
So this is where I'm at.
Right. Yeah.
So this is oops, my little cream and this kind of yellowy color.
Yeah.
And that's where I am.
Nice.
Yes. And I think that's what I needed. Yeah, I'm happier.
Yeah. So it was actually because you were trying to use the colors in the wrong order more than
Maybe.
any.
Yeah, yesterday's was.
Yeah.
The others were as much as I wanted to do the Tunisian crochet in the shawl.
Yeah.
I think if I lived in the South Island, it'd be great because I would use it because it kind of has like a DK weight to it, even though you're
Yeah.
using
Yeah. It's
springles.
quite that. Yeah.
Yeah, and I have made a DK shawl before and I've ended up just frogging it because I've never worn it. It's too heavy.
Oh,
It
yeah.
doesn't get that cold. And I don't go to the
No,
South
it doesn't.
Island often enough to have a shawl specifically for that. But I did enjoy playing with Tunisian crochet. And as I say, I love the woven look it gives.
I think Tunisian would be really good for a blanket.
Yes, absolutely. Which is initially what it was made for. The railway ladies would do it, make
Yes.
squares. Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. Maybe that's what I could do next.
Yeah.
Maybe the crochet blanket I've started, maybe I should get rid of that because it's not that big. And I could Tunisian crochet that.
Oh, you could Tunisian it. Yeah. With your, because you're using sock leftovers for that,
Yeah,
aren't
I'm
you?
just using scraps for that.
Yeah, scraps. Yeah.
Yeah. I could do squares or I could do like big longs. And
Yeah,
so,
I was thinking big long, and
yeah.
you just alternate your colors,
Mm,
and then as you run out, you just change your color. I
yeah.
think that'd be really cool.
Yeah. Maybe I could do that. Then you could even do like a right way up, wrong way up and alternate that as well.
Absolutely.
So
Yeah.
then
You
it
could do
doesn't
whatever
have
you want.
it doesn't have a right side or a wrong side. It's just
Yeah, that'd be really cool.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe next year. I think I'm about over my Tunisian crochet after
Fair
actually
enough.
I probably made at least 1.5 shawls in the last 2 weeks.
Oh, yeah, that's very amusing.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm kind of fixated with this at the moment because I want to use my gradient that I so lovingly put
That you
together.
made.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's where my
It's
focus
very
is.
frustrating. Yeah.
Mm. But I think
Yeah.
now I've got it, I'll probably go, oh yeah, I'm happy. And that will just
Yeah.
go into the pile of whips. and I
Yeah.
something else up.
The challenge is in becoming like finding something that works with it, not necessarily finishing
That's right. That's right.
it. Oh dear. So have you finished anything then besides your half
Oh,
a dozen shawls that you made?
yes, I finished my bamboo mitts and I forgot to bring them.
Oh, do you want to go grab them?
I'll do in a minute. I think our thing, like we need to swatch over in a minute, so we can do it then. I
All
also
right.
thought I could bring some Friday. I'm going to Wellington to give all my mitts
Yes.
away. So I thought I
Yeah,
might go a quick. Here are the 12 pairs I'm taking.
that'd be awesome.
Cool.
Yeah. Well, I might quickly show my, before we do that, I'll show my finished object,
Yes.
which is my November gnome.
Woo! It's got
Yeah.
arms.
It's got arms, I know. So embarrassing.
I love its
Yes,
hat.
this is the Choose Your Gnome Adventure
Hmm.
by Imagine Landscapes, Sarah Shearer. Now this was the last mystery gnome, the one that I made bigger, but it's got like so many options. I sort of thought it's a shame not to make more.
Hmm.
So this one, yeah, I striped. So
Yeah.
this is all Bandit sock, I think. Sock Bandit. Yep, by Outlaw. It's 3 different colors. So there's that gold one, and then there's this variegated one, and then the purple.
Is this being plaited or is that knit?
No, it's knitted, but then it's got bits hanging off.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, sorry. And then his nose is actually the same color.
It looks probably because of the variegated yarn. It looks like it's been plaited.
Yeah, it's an interesting effect, eh?
It's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, so I did. So this is, in terms of sizing, it's the medium size in the fingering weight yarn. The other one I did was worsted, and it was the same size, the medium size. And he's just got some bubbly bits on his body as well. So same as this, where you do the pearl rounds to give the pearl bump. And this guy has the oh, I forget what she calls the hands that are like puffy. They're actually got a little bit of stuffing in them. But the other ones were just like plain I-cord. So yeah, so I did a couple of different variations with this guy.
That's cool.
And he's got the fully stuffed hat as well, whereas the other one had the floppy hat.
Is he a gift for a school teacher or?
Do you know what? I'm actually going to give this to my co-worker who's been training me, because he sort of saw me knit it, and he was really interested in it. He was just like, that's such a weird thing to knit, but it's cool, you know. And he's kind of quirky, Hamish. So I thought I'm going to give that to him as a little thank you for training me and putting up with my rubbish.
Cool.
And and Merry Christmas.
Aww.
So yeah,
That's nice. That's really cool.
Yeah, he's a really nice one though. I'm really happy with him. I think that, you know, the simplicity of the 3 colors and yeah, just, you know, the ridges, and yeah, he's cool. So yeah, that's it. After I've done my gnome, which is the last clue comes out Christmas Eve, which will actually be Christmas Day for us, I will have done a gnome every month this year.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's
I won't
cool.
be able to show them to you in one picture though, because I've gifted a lot of them.
Yeah.
Which is actually really nice.
Yeah.
Gifted them. Yeah. So
cool.
yeah. But yeah, next year maybe I'll bring out all the gnomes that I did that I still have.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Let's see them all. Little family of gnomes.
Little family. Yeah.
Okay, I'll go get my gloves.
All right.
Okay, I'll see you back in a minute.
Yeah.
Okay, so the ones that I just finished were the bamboo ones that I bought the other day. So they were these ones that kind of have the ridges on.
Oh, they look so cool. That's a really good pattern.
Yeah, and the yarn was really nice too.
Oh yeah, that was your awesome yarn from down south.
Yeah. So yes, that was that. So I thought I'd quickly show you before they all went, all the others I'm going to take. I can't remember all the patterns, but this one's pretty. It's got a cable down them. And
Nice.
I think this is some Nana Cindy yarn.
Hmm.
I think this is, oh, I'm going to take the ones with fingers. So some dye candy yarn.
Gorgeous.
This is the yarn from Canada.
Oh
And
yes.
the pattern is from a book called Onward Knits, which is a Wellington designer.
Yep.
These ones are my favourite, and
Mm.
almost might not give them away. This is some Miro yarn, and this is
Hmm.
just sock hands. I made some bigger ones because, people have different size hands from me. I kind of
Yep.
forget that. It's like when you make socks. I kind of forget that if they don't fit me, they're not going to fit everyone else. Um, this is again some Nana Cindy.
Cindy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the pattern, I can't remember the pattern, but again from a Wellington designer, which I
Right.
quite like that because, they're going to Wellington.
That I like those ones.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're cool.
Mm.
These ones are the ones I did that I made the mistake, but nobody will know.
Yep.
This was also the beautiful yarn from down south.
All right.
I can't remember what the pattern is here. It's got a nice little cable as well. This is my hand spun.
Oh, they're cool.
Yeah, I have to have a look and see what that pattern was. They're quite nice. Then there was another pair of trials with fingers. These ones, hopefully one of my friends has got some really skinny fingers because you kind of,
Right.
yeah. Um, can't remember what the yarn is. I do like it though. And then I had my tubes leftovers.
Oh yes.
Put a thumb in.
They're cool.
Yeah,
I quite like how it's got that extra bit on the
yeah.
arms. Yeah.
It makes them quite long. So you made
Yeah.
like really long gloves without actually knitting gloves. So this one I just did. I think I just cast off at the top and the bottom, and
Yeah.
then stuck a thumb in.
Cool.
And then the last pair was a scrappy pair. Just
Oh, they're awesome.
yeah.
Love it.
As I say, scrappy because and I've got bits hanging out everywhere. So hopefully all my friends find a pair that they like.
I'm sure they will. They're
Yeah,
fantastic.
there's my 12 pairs.
Oh, you've got some very lucky friends.
Mm. And I don't know, you know how you get things that are you get gifted all the time, you might just get sick of it. They're they I always give them handmade gifts
Yeah.
with the thing. They accept, I don't know, like is it a condition? Yeah. A condition that they accept them. So that means that if they don't like them, they can gift them to somebody else, but
Right.
don't throw them away.
Yeah. Yeah. You have to make sure they then give it to someone else and say the same thing.
Yeah, I know.
Mm.
Yeah. So because I do know that some of the things they may have given, like, maybe their mum or their grandmother would have preferred. I don't
Yeah,
know.
that's fine.
Yeah. I thought I'd do socks again for them next year or
Are you
headbands.
are you going to do make use of my machine, perhaps?
Well, I'm already thinking that. I've already got 4 pairs there, haven't I, with
Yeah.
my two tubes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hmm?
Yeah, have you
10 pairs
done
in no
those
time.
tubes yet? No,
No,
that's fine.
not yet. Not yet. Although I will actually I was thinking of using one for my nephew for Christmas.
Right.
Yeah. So
Cool.
them will go. Well,
Yeah.
the majority of one of them will go.
Yeah. You've done them before, haven't you?
Yes.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, so you're all good with them. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm quite looking forward to this time with these other socks, like the Forethought. heel instead of the afterthought heel. It's like,
Yeah.
wow, that's going to make it so much easier to pick up the stitches. Oh, and
Yeah.
on this one, these ones, she does a forethought heel with a gusset.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, so basically a few short rows on the side.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. That's
which
quite cool.
it is quite, because sometimes the afterthought heel it is a little tight around the ankle piece.
Yeah.
There's no gusset. Yeah.
Neat. You could probably do that on the sock machine, do the forethought.
Yeah, oh, probably just stick a piece of yarn in.
Yeah, you just put a piece of yarn in.
Mm.
Yeah, you would be able to, but I guess the whole point is that you just enjoy cranking it, eh?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Because cranking it's so fun, right?
That's totally
Yeah, it's super fun. Yeah. We had a very exciting night last night. It was our Christmas party at our Monday night knit group, which Jill used to be a part of.
I came
Um,
last week before last.
you did, yeah. It was really nice to have you along that night. Yeah. So every year we do for the last night of the year, we have a Christmas party. Everyone brings a plate and a yarn themed gift. And we have Secret Santa. So everyone puts their gift in a box and the box goes round and we choose a gift. And I got some really nice yarn. The idea is, I think I can't remember whether it was a $10 or $15 limit, but we're encouraged to shop from Stash because then there's no limit really.
Yeah.
So I got some gorgeous yarn. I got two skeins. I know Santa was very generous.
Wow.
I know skein yarn from Australia in Coffs Harbour, and their club colorways from this year. So I would say whoever got them, this was not their thing, which is awesome. That's actually the point of our little gifting thing. So this was March's club colorway and it's called Shocking Pink. And doesn't that scream Kylie? I was so excited when I opened this. So yeah, that's very, very cool.
That is cool.
And the other one is called Santa Fe, and this is the May colorway.
That's pretty.
Yeah, it reminds me of Gingerbread Man.
Yes.
Yeah, it's very
lots of red and pink in it.
Bits of pink, and there's even like a few speckles of green. It's like an aqua.
Nice.
Yeah, so really an orange. Yeah, so gorgeous. I'm just thrilled with. Yeah,
that's so cool.
I did something a little extra fun for my gift. I cranked a sock, and then put instruction. I put in, a mini as well and instructions to turn them into socks.
Nice. And did the recipient enjoy that?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. That's so cool.
Yeah. So I'll have to double check with the recipient, make sure that they were happy with the colorway, because I could always swap it out for another color if they didn't particularly like that color.
It's a gift. People should accept gifts as they're given.
Well, that's true. I used the sparkly I was going to say Winwick Mum, but it's not Winwick Mum. This from Eskdale. Is it Winwick Mum? No, West Yorkshire Spinner.
Yeah.
The sparkly Christmas yarn from last year.
Oh, yes. Like the ones I tried to make my long socks with.
That's the one. Yeah. And it was so fun to crank. So yeah. That was really
red and purple and kind of dark color. Yeah, nice.
Yeah. Really, it was so hard to choose a color to give away. I was like, what do I choose? And then I was like, I'll go Christmassy.
Yeah.
Because I haven't knit the Christmas ones, but I think they're not that Christmassy. Like they can be all year round.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
I'm talking about Eskdale. I did something the other day.
She had a sale.
I'm not proud of myself because I wasn't going to buy any more yarn.
Yep.
But she had 30% off for West Yorkshire Spinners.
Yep.
But I got,
Awesome. Oh, that's a sweater there.
yes.
Mm,
I'm,
that's going to be a gorgeous sweater.
I'm purpling. Yeah, so I can make the sweater out of the 3 skeins of purple. I also
Mhm.
got this, which also goes beautifully with it, which is a self-striping one
Mm,
and gorgeous.
mm. That's
So
so
that's what I
cool.
got. So that arrived the day after my other present from Estelle arrived.
Oh, I'm hoping my Eskdale one comes today because I've got her shipping
Oh yeah,
notification. Yeah.
I suppose I'm closer.
Yeah, you are. You're on the same side.
Yeah, I probably didn't
Yeah.
have to. Mine probably didn't go to Auckland to come back.
Yeah.
Probably went to Hamilton or to Tauranga even.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That'll be really cool.
yeah.
Yeah,
And
she's
so,
doing some good specials.
yes.
Mm,
So this is 35% blue face leather. It's so soft.
yeah, that'll be lovely. It's a
Yeah,
nice lightweight yarn too, so that'll be a really, really lovely sweater for
yeah,
our environment.
yeah.
Do you have plans or?
Well, I kind of like the Gaudi sweater that is a Julie Knits in Paris one.
Yep.
And I thought that that other color would sit quite nicely in the color work piece.
Oh, yes. Yep.
I'm unsure. I don't know. No, I haven't really.
That's okay. It can sit in the stash and wait for the perfect pattern to come along.
Talking about sweaters, we got a message last time. Someone asked what sweater you were wearing last time. It was
Oh, what was it?
it's kind of the light. It reminds me of the same color you got on the bottom of your cowl there, kind of a minty color.
Oh, was it my love note?
Oh, it could have been.
Yeah,
Hmm,
the love note by Tin
that's
Can
right.
Knits.
Yes, it was because we talked about it. Yeah,
Yep. Yep.
and we talked about it
Oh,
before we recorded. Yeah.
yeah. I'll have to pop it in the comments. Yeah. I don't get no because our account is in Jill's name. She gets the notifications that someone's commented. I don't get the notifications, and I'm extra bad at going on and checking them. So apologies. I do try to get on at least once afterwards and
Sometimes
reply
I
to
say,
comments.
"Oh, someone's asking about something you've done
Yeah,
or said." Yeah.
yeah,
Um,
yeah.
and I got consumed with my my gradient. So I was like, "That's
Tunnel vision.
an
Yeah.
vision to my gradient."
So I took advantage of the Black Friday sales. Do you know, I was so good when all the Black Friday emails were coming in. I was like, delete, 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 because I was just like, I don't need anything.
Mhm,
I'm trying not to over consume.
mhm.
And then I got one from Ribbon Rose.
Yes. Oh, they had a really good sale.
They had 30% off their earth yarns.
Yeah.
No, 40% off their earth
Yeah.
yarns. Now,
Yes.
earth yarns for us are in the $50 range.
Yeah.
So they're a very, very special yarn.
Mhm.
And so I indulged.
Good for you.
And I was so, isn't that nice how they send the package? Except, hello, how do I hide that from my husband? Thankfully, I intercepted it, so it was all good. But and yeah, like in a bag and everything. So
Wow. Oh, I don't feel so bad about my 4 balls now.
no, no. I do have a sock machine though, so I can knit socks quickly now.
That's true.
And I try to think about that now when I'm buying my yarns. I'm like, I want interesting yarns
Mm.
so that I can just knit vanilla socks on my machine. So I got this one.
Ooh, nice.
Is they do it in 2 balls.
The Those are for you, obviously. They're your
These are
colours.
for me. Yeah. And they might even be extra long ones. I might be able to do that on the machine by altering the tension as I move down
Oh, yes.
the leg.
To make it, yeah, nice.
That's what I'm thinking. So I'll have to play with that with a waste yarn. And that said, I mean, I could do it. And if it doesn't work, I just rip it out and reknit it.
Yeah.
It's no big deal.
That's right.
And yeah, and you just put it down to a learning. So yes, so that's their Pan 22 colorway. And someone in our Saturday knit group has knitted this colorway. So I've already seen it and I know that I love it.
Yeah.
Now, something else that I didn't know about Earth Yarns, Unique Sock, Earth Yarns is the brand, Unique Sock is the sock name, is that they have hashtag knit one plant one. So when you post this video, make sure you include hashtag knit one plant one, because share a picture of your socks finished or in progress using hashtags and that hashtag, and we will plant an additional tree for every post.
Oh, I should put mine on as well. And
yeah, and it says in partnership with Trees for the Future, each pair of socks plants a tree.
Brilliant.
How good is that?
That's great. Great excuse to buy their sock yarn.
Absolutely. So I didn't know that about their sock yarn. I don't know if that's specific to the Unique Sock. I don't know. Just hashtag it, guys. They probably don't check. Maybe. Anyway, so I got, that was, they actually only had about 3 colorways in the Unique Sock. So I just bought one of them. And then I spent quite a while on Ravelry looking at their skeins to find the colorways that I liked. So that's a good tip, guys, if you're trying to see how a skein will knit up for a project. You search and look at the project. So if you wanted to knit a sweater, you try and find someone who's knit a sweater in that yarn. If you're going to knit socks, you find someone who's knit a sock and see how it works up. So yeah, so these were the 2 colorways I got.
Okay.
Yeah.
What are you making?
Socks. Oh yeah, this is knit one plant one too. So each skein of earth yarn sold plants a tree in Africa. Yeah. But that doesn't have the hashtag on it, so I don't know. They don't have names, they're just numbers. So yeah, so they are different. They look
so
that's exciting. I'm looking forward to knitting. And because I've been knitting lots of dishcloths, I got another dishcloth one. That was the only color they had left. And it's fantastic. It's called Love or something.
Oh, kind of looks like candy.
Love Amour.
Oh. Pass me the Love Amour dishcloth.
Yeah. And I got some Zaba balls.
Oh, I just see that Estelle had off Zaba balls. I think it was yesterday. And I restrained myself.
Yeah.
Oh, I've got that one. I like that one.
This one is quite a new one. It's called Garten Party. It's a 2022 colorway. And I've added this to my cart a dozen times throughout the year and not purchased it. So
pretty.
And this one will be in boy socks.
Yeah.
U-boot, it's called.
That's cool.
Yeah. So yeah, that was a particularly naughty but not very expensive parcel. I need to get on my machine.
Yeah. Have you time off over the Christmas time?
I am working all the way through, but I do have my 4-day roster falls over Christmas Day.
Cool.
So I finished my last night shift on Christmas Eve.
So Christmas Day could be, but
no. So Christmas Eve I'll be home at 5:30.
Oh, okay.
And I'll be able to rest up on Christmas Eve, and then Christmas Day I'll be fine.
Oh yeah, nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. So we'll have 3 good days before then I have to go back to work.
Yeah.
I'm working Christmas Eve, New Year's Eve.
Mm-hmm.
But apparently the there's like if we go up on the rooftop, we can see the fireworks
Oh, yeah, cool. In
down.
Auckland.
If it's a clear night.
Yeah,
And I thought I might do mocktails for the crew.
nice. That's
You can't have cocktails.
no. Mocktails are cool.
Yeah, because we were actually discussing how bad zero alcohol beer is the other day, and because I'd sort of thought, oh, maybe I'll take in some zero alcohol something for the guys, and they were saying how bad it is. So I'm like, oh, I need to rethink that.
I guess I don't drink beers, but I don't mind a zero alcohol one.
Yeah.
Though
I think that if you're going to drink zero alcohol beer, most people would just prefer a soft drink.
yeah, yes. I
Yeah.
really like the Fever Tree do some really good sodas.
Oh, yeah,
So
they do.
I go for a posh soda.
Nice.
Yeah,
See, that's nice. A posh
yeah,
soda.
yeah.
Yeah.
I
So I'll
got
have to think.
I got last year some Pretend gin and tonics.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, mm, um, mm, just tonic would have been good.
Yeah, I took some low alcohol wine to our Christmas party last year because our work Christmas party, I didn't want to drink too much in front of my workmates. And I ended up with a splitting headache the next day. So I'm quite sensitive to preservatives in wine, and I think that there's a lot of preservatives in those low alcohol wines. So yeah, just drink soft drink instead.
Yeah, I do have quite Trond, is that the right word? I do love a low sugar Sprite.
Oh, yeah,
A no sugar Sprite, should I say?
yeah. I'm the
Yeah,
same. I love a Coke Zero. So
yeah, yeah.
yeah. I've
Mhm.
been taking them to work actually to have at lunchtime.
Mhm. Bit of a
Because
bit of a caffeine hit.
and it's gotten really expensive at the cafeteria.
Mhm.
I bought one the other day. It was 470 mils and it cost me $4.70.
Wow,
So it's $10 a litre.
wow, that's quite a bit. Mm,
And so I thought, yep, I'm going to buy them at the supermarket and take them in myself.
nice, nice.
That's my little treat.
Does
Yep.
that mean we're finished talking about the stuff we normally try to
Yanni,
talk about if we're talking about
yeah,
7-Up, Sprite, and Coke?
I think so.
So got one more before Christmas?
Yeah, I think so. So
Yeah.
yeah. Um, and do you have more plans for the gift along?
My brother-in-law's asked for a hat, so maybe.
Right.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
wants a brown hat. So if I can, and it'll probably be maybe next week or the week after, I'll think about it because
Yep.
if I do a pair of socks for my nephew using a tube, that won't take long. And by then, the gradient will be out of my system. And I'll be ready to move on to something else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I always have grand plans for the gift along. I sort of would like to do the Upadoo, but I don't think I will. There's a 10 for 10 one this year, and I'm like, oh, maybe I could do 10 for 10.
I'll be lucky if I finish those socks.
Yeah, I'll probably finish the socks this week and the cowl this week. And then I'll be looking to start something new, whether or not I start a garment or a shawl. I want to do a hat as well. Oh, that's what I've got to do, a baby cardigan.
Oh, I've
Yeah,
got to
I just froze.
you went froze quickly. Yes, and now I've got my purple linen cotton stuff I bought the other week, which I want to make something for summer, which is like
Yep.
now.
Yep.
I want to finish my socks for the thing. Nephew's socks, hat for Michael, and that's all I need to do in the next 3 weeks.
Yep. Awesome. All right. Well, I think we'll head off on our day. I've got an awards ceremony to get to.
Prize giving.
prize giving, and then I've got to get a wee bit of sleep before I head back to work tonight. So
Nice to see you.
yeah, you too. You too. And
Mm.
nice to catch up with everyone. And I hope your gift knitting is going well.
Yes.
Let us know what you're knitting as gifts.
Yeah. There's some ideas, quick ones.
Yeah. Funky hats.
Yeah.
All right.
We're doing Matiwa now? Yeah.
Matiwa.
Matiwa.
Yeah.
See you later.